Fix the null post!
Hello everyone and welcome to Action RPG. I'm your host Aaron, and for today's video we're headed to the world of Last Epoch. EHG, the studio behind Ellie, has dropped patch 1.0.6, and it looks like they continue to balance a little bit, continue to update controller support, and continue to knock out bugs. This should be a fairly quick video. We're going to go through all the changes and see if any of them are affecting you. So let's check this out. Last Epoch patch 106 patch notes dropped 2 hours ago. Changes. We're going to start with system changes. This one's interesting. Added camera smoothing options to settings. Normal is default or current, and then you have low and off. I'm curious what that will do for performance if you turn off camera smoothing. It's interesting. Added functionality to character delete screen. The screen will now display the character class, mastery, and level. When deleting a character, you are now required to enter the character's name to confirm the deletion. Now, thank you, Darth Microtransaction. That is likely why they have added this feature. If you don't know what I'm talking about, he accidentally deleted his main character.
Look, I go to delete. I'm all tabbed out. I tab back in here, and I think what happens is maybe I click on it right here on the right side. I'm not sure. Look at that. So I alt tab, and now it's highlighted on the Paladin because I'm coming back in with my mouse here, right here. And then as I come back in with my mouse, now it's on the Paladin, and I click delete, and now the Paladin's just gone. It would just straight up delete your character. So I guess when you go to delete character and you get the confirmation, you can actually swap what character is being highlighted.
Controller. The B button on the controller can now be used to close key bind prompts. That's good. After binding the controller button, the cursor now refocuses on corresponding binding. And there's more controller at the bottom. Other, reduced gold turn in for desert treasure from 20k to 2k. It cracks me up. Every once in a while, you'll see something in gold in these balance. People will do anything to figure out how to get as much gold as humanly possible, including gold reward for campaign quests. Here, the desert treasure. See that? People, when they figure it out, they'll keep abusing it. Added buff icon to bone armor for Acolyte. This is great. Improved performance when picking up shards. This is also good. Sometimes there's a lot of shards. There's like a stutter, and maybe that has been corrected now. Animations. Fix an issue where the mage would T-pose during some animations. Fix several cases for back slot clipping and floating capes. This happens all the time. All the time, including pets. When you enter, there's like a little beam that comes through. I hope they fix that. Fix a bug where the Sentinel idle animation for 200 weapons would behave as if the shield was equipped. Okay. More controller. Fix a bug where if a panel was open with keyboard and mouse, further button presses via controller would activate the assigned skills through the panel. Fix a bug where when opening the binding menu and interaction with it with the mouse would result in the binding disappearing. Fix a number of bugs with rebinding controller configuration. Fix a bug where players will continue to run in the direction of their last input if the game become unfocused while moving. Now, I have literally never played LE on a controller. If you are a controller Last Epoch player, let me know in the comment section if it functions well. Some people say it's great. Some people says there is a lot to be desired. I'm very curious your thoughts. UI. Fix a bug where players' health bars were not appearing in offline. Fix a bug where forged weapons health bar would display on the top of the screen on the boss bar. Can you imagine that? You are a forge guard and your forged weapons is the boss bar health bar? That's weird. Fix missing localization for gifting panel on resonance. Fix a bug where tooltips would get stuck when adding a new tab to the stash. Chat channels are now specific to cycle and non-cycle. I love this. Oh, that is a fun change. I like that a lot. Fixed a bug where husk enemies would not have health bars. Okay, moving over to system, and then we only have skills. Fixed a bug in offline where players would not have full health, mana, or potions when logging in or reviving. Fixed a bug where invalid offhand items could be equipped to the forge. Oh, man. I wish I knew about this bug so we could have tested it. You could have a bow and not put on a quiver. No, you could put on a catalyst with your bow. Oh, I want to try that. That'd be fun. Fix an issue where monolith quest progression would reset if you left a zone and server after starting but before completing the quest chain. Okay, that's where we're at. All good stuff, all fixes. Now we're going to go into skills. This is what people obviously care about the most. Skills. Fix a bug where Bone Curse Signet of Agony nodes resulting in aura would persist after despecking out of the skill. What is this called? Snapshotting. which I just see so much. I can't believe how many people snapshot. Man, even people when I'm streaming are like, dude, why don't you just snapshot? You can have 2 sets of gear. No, I'm not going to put out build guides that require 2 sets of gear. And obviously HG thinks it's cheating. Fix a bug where Racing Strike's Ravenous Void nodes, Void Beams wouldn't move in online play. Okay, so now the beams will move. That's good. Fixed a bug where Volcanic Orb would be cast in incorrect directions, such as flying up when the cursor was over top of the ridge line. Okay. Fix a bug where if you teleported back to the Monolith Hub or rest area while a companion was downed, the revive UI would continue to persist after being revived. This bug is so agitating. I'm so glad they fixed it. When you are playing Beastmaster, or really any Primalist that has a companion, they would die and the green circle would stay on top of them, which companions die all the time. Very agitating. Fixed the bug, so I'm glad they fixed it. Fixed the bug where Manifest Armor was not benefiting from increased area stats on items for players for wearing applied Manifest Armor, such as gloves. Okay. Fixed a bug where Gathering Fury Unique's bow chance to repeat bow abilities was applying to non-bow abilities and would kill the player if they repeated the Falcon's abilities. Interesting. That's interesting. I did not see that one. Fixed a bug where Boardman's plan's chance to summon a Storm Totem on hit on Timber Strike was not working. There you go, Boardman. You're set. It's getting buffed. Or fixed. Fixed a bug where triggering instances of Tempest Strike were not benefiting from Tempest Strike skill tree. Fixed a bug where Bone Curse's Morrow Thief node would not grant 10% less damage taken. That is a good fix. Fixed a bug where Death Seal Skeleton's Sheath always granted bone armor from a fixed duration, ignoring the durations of Death Seal while active. That's gonna hurt. Fixed a bug where Firebrand's Galvanized node would disable Brand of Arcanus. Fixed a bug where Flame Reeve could cause the players to become invisible. The fix for Death's Embrace mentioned on Friday wasn't quite able to make the cutoff for this patch and expect it to be included in next week's patch. Okay, so there you have it. Maybe some of this stuff was driving you nuts. Maybe you are still waiting for fixes on things, but this is today's update. And I got to say, when it comes to deleting characters, I really like this. Again, Darth, thank you for getting them to implement this in the game. And we are definitely on tomorrow's stream going to be testing some system settings to see what this smoothing option actually does. So that's the video. Pretty quick. I told you this will be a fast video. 106. What do you think? How's controller support? Is there any bug you're still waiting on? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. 2 asks at the end of the video. Ask number 1, I'm hoping today is the day I have earned your subscription. I'm hoping today is the day you make the decision to push that little red button. I would really appreciate it, but of course, only if you think I've earned it. And if I haven't earned it, I'll work harder for you. Ask number 2, check out my Patreon. It is the best way to support into the future. You get content only seen on Patreon. You get access to the VIP lounge. You get access to movie night, game night that is coming up. It is the best way. First link in the description. I'm done. Hopefully you were entertained or at least learned something. Aaron, out.